Hey guys, what's up? What's good? Welcome back to my channel. First things first, we're going to put some chapstick on, and we're also going to moisturize our face because this time of the year we are saying no to ashiness. We don't want it. We don't want to see it. But in this video, I'm actually going to be doing a foundation review, and I'm going to be doing a foundation review on the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Foundation. This foundation has been out for a while. I didn't realize how broad and how diverse their shade range was. When I saw it, I was like, I had to try it. So this is going to be a wear test, but I'll explain all of that towards the end of the video. But as you can see, it's a very hydrating foundation. It's very shiny, it's very dewy, but depending on how much powder you use, you can also control that. So I think this is perfect for like a dry to normal to combination skin. Oily, I'm not too sure, but if you use a lot of powder, you can probably get away with it. So here I'm concealing. I really wanted a bright under eye. That's why my concealer is a bit more lighter. But I'm using my L'Oreal Mercier Translucent powder in the color Deep, which is a bit darker than my Sacha Buttercup. So that kind of toned it down as well. But by the end of the video, everything is going to settle in my face properly. And as you can see, this is the difference when you conceal your brows and when you don't. So please. Now I'm just dusting off all the powder. I'm just bronzing up my skin and bringing back the melanin and dimension back to my face. I feel like every time I do the same eyeshadow look, so I don't think there's that much difference. Sometimes I try something different, but today I was going out for the whole day, so I just did my usual simple pink in the crease and shiny stuff. Yeah. Guys, I switched to a felt tip eyeliner, and let me tell you, the ease of this thing is phenomenal. I usually use a gel, like an eye gel, and I have to draw it on, which is fine because I like being like creative with it, but the pen is for the win. And then I finally tried out the Chestnut liner in MAC, and I can definitely see the hype about it. I thought, okay, it's just another brown lip liner, but it's actually not. It's amazing. So I've got a pretty long day today. It's currently about 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock, 10 past 8. So by the time I take this off, it'll probably be 8 o'clock as well. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what it looks like after 12 hours of wear. It claims to be 24 hours wear. Point of correction, guys, it's actually 15 hours wear. 24 hours wear is for their new foundation that recently came out in September. But we'll find out. We'll find out and we'll see if it's really 24-hour wear. I got a sample of the studio one, which is medium coverage and it's also a bit more hydrating. And then I also got the sample of the full one, which is meant to be like boom boom pow full. And I'll see you when I get back. Hey guys, so I'm back and it's currently 7 p.m. on the dot. I said I was going to come back at 8, but I'm a little bit tired and I want to do some work. So I thought, why not do it now? It's not really going to make a difference. Like an hour is not going to make that much of a difference. So I had this makeup on from about 7, 8-ish. I finished at 8 o'clock. So let's say 8 o'clock and I've still got it on now. And this is what it's looking like at the moment. Makeup, I don't do touch-ups at all. I don't like doing touch-ups. I just don't like carrying makeup around with me. If I have makeup in my bag, it's most likely going to be like lip gloss to top up or something. I think my makeup usually lasts for the amount of time I need it to last, so I never really have to touch up. So that was the same case today. I didn't touch up. I didn't take anything with me to touch up. So this is 11 hours of wear. I put some lip gloss back on just because I ate, I drank, I talked, so it went off a little bit, but I put a little bit back on just so everything kind of looks, you know, put together. I would say I'm a little bit more shiny around my forehead. It's usually the case majority of the times coming down to the end of the day when I'm wearing makeup. Usually I start getting oily in my T-zone area, but I wouldn't even call it oily. I like the way it looks usually at that time because I kind of have like a balanced glow, if you want to put it that way. Obviously, if I wear it for a bit longer, then you're kind of stretching that glow. It's a borderline between glow and oil. What I'm going to say is actually, I have natural creases under my eyes. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my crease. I have natural creases under my eyes. If you have creases under your eyes, there's really no product that would stop you from creasing because you have a crease. So it's always going to settle in the crease. So I would say under my eyes is actually pretty good. I think I usually get more creasing by this time with like other foundations. But I don't know if because I used a different powder. I usually use my Sachet Buttercup, but today I use my L'Oreal Mercier. It's been 12 hours. It's not as bad. Like it's just natural creasing, I would say. I don't think it's anything that's too heavy or too hectic. And then around my mouth area, because I do laugh a lot. I do like to smile a lot. You know, positivity is great. I encourage everybody to keep a positive mindset. It saves you a lot of stress. Yes, I do smile a lot, and I smile like yeah. Like smile lines is also something I notice as well. I would say that creasing is expected. If I do touch up, then it's something that can be easily covered. For some reason, I'm not sure, but I feel like I've got a little bit of separation around like my mouth area. Yeah, I would say I've got a little bit of separation around my mouth area, but I don't know if I didn't set that properly or if that's just the foundation. So I'll say I've got a little bit of separation here, but like on this side of my face, like on the sides of my face, I think everything is pretty much still intact. I don't have any sort of like oil there. It's only like my highlighter that's shining. All the oil is kind of peeking through like my nose area and my forehead, which is pretty normal. So I would say that this foundation is pretty good. And it feels really good as well. It's not the lightest. For some reason, my face feels a little... It feels movable, but also feels like there's a little bit of drag there. But I don't know, again, if that's just how much powder I used, or because I used a different powder today, so I can't compare it with like the powder I usually use, which is my Sachet Buttercup. However, it's pretty light on the skin. You saw how much foundation I use. That's usually pretty much an amount of foundation I use most times. I would say it doesn't feel too heavy. Out of 10, I would give this foundation like I'll give this foundation a 9. I'll give this foundation a 9 because I think it's holding up pretty well. And by the way, I said my skin is kind of oily combination, so it might be different if your skin is purely oily or if your skin is dry. So my skin is kind of normal oily combination, whatever you want to call it. And this foundation retails for £29 or £29.50. So it's kind of a normal, I would say, foundation price. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later in my next video.